Well, it's I won't say an ailment, it's just a deformity or abnormality that tend to plague a lot more people. And sometimes the way our society is and the stigma that we tend to attach to all those sorts of difficulties or health challenges that people have, the problem is, how do we then tend to rectify it? We're talking about
vitiligo. It's a condition. I'm sure you've probably seen pictures of some persons with it, but you won't believe it. This is real. I mean, I don't know how to describe it, but I sat down with a 23-year-old who's got this skin condition. What it means is sometimes part of your skin is dark, the other, there are patches all over. So you can have, for instance, like your hands all white, and then the other body, some spots in there. But that is later on here on the show. This is a conversation that would definitely touch your heart. However, today is World Heart Day.
And we know that for many of us who tend to work in very much unhealthy environments, we're talking about, let's say you work in a quarry or a lot more environment where you tend to encounter dust and other situations where chemicals that tend to ooze around the environment tend to also affect your health and your heart and the way you breathe, etc. This is for you. World Heart Day today is focusing on the subject of your working environment and whether you're prone to it.
Yeah, but the theme for the celebration is creating healthy environment. We will tell the Ghana story, but let's watch the talk about taking care of the heart is an easy one, but sometimes the work that we do also you know, exposes us to getting this condition. Sometimes it's almost like we don't have a choice. We're bringing you the story. Let's reflect on it.
And it's by Michaela Anderson and Matilda Pomaga. They've been out there looking at some things that could affect your heart and also how you tend to deal with it.
Today is World Heart Day, a day set aside to inform people all over the world that heart diseases and stroke are the world's leading causes of death. This year's celebration is under the theme, Creating Heart-Healthy Environment. But before we delve deeper into this year's celebration, let's speak to some people who work, for lack of a better word, a smoky environment. Talk about those who prepare kenke for us to eat. Talk about those who need banku. Talk about those who smoke fish at the seashore. Look at the kind of environment they work in and the kind of effect the smoke has on their health.
Every rest day I work.
We know the smoke affects our hearts. We cough almost every night. We don't even go to the hospital because we don't have money. The smoke really affects our eyes. I'm even unable to open my eyes.
I
normally fall sick because of the effect of smoke on my health.
My heart palpitates because I inhale the smoke. Sometimes we vomit phlegms, dirt, and that even affects our skin. But this is what we do for a living, so we must endure the effects of the smoke. Immediately my heart starts beating. It means I have to take my medication or visit the hospital.
You heard and watched it all. These women work under very harsh conditions. So how can they create a heart-healthy environment? Michaela Anderson for Joy News.
It is a farming community in Aflawo in the Volta region with close to 6,000 inhabitants. The residents are mainly farmers but cannot return to work due to the huge impact of pollution on their farmlands.
As we are seniors, we want to watch what they call our to the top of our roofing and our trees. Even when you plant that kind of herb to use, you can't use it because of its dust. It's too worried. When you take it, maybe it will affect your heart or your stomach.
So how are residents coping with this thing?
Wow, my sister, I don't know what to say because only what I know. By the night when you sleep, let me tell you, when you wake up early in the morning, when you watch your body, you may see the different, some white things on your body. If you have to keep water, was about some 30 minutes ago, and as the woman put it on there now, about some few minutes ago, you see that some colors in the photo of the water.
Have you spoken?
My sister, I would like to appear on this issue, so that even though we can't move from here, but at least if they can organize some doctors to come and how do you say, to examine people if they have some how do you call disease, so that they can give us some medical. I would like that.
The
dust is badly affecting us. The trees are all covered with dust. It's making life very uncomfortable for us.
The release of toxins from operations of diamond cement is also having an adverse effect on the health of residents.
Ma vuva funda na mintola va miaba achinu no ha vuva ekona de ma ndudu nto ha je ekona de ma ta mi jiba mi akpere mi anchi.
Our water is all covered with dust, even the food we eat. The situation is very bad.
Ma pollution na akpoba miaba ndudu dust ayo no na ma blechio chi miaba chinunu.
Oh vuva kwe no funda na mi de vio ha vuva funda no o pepe.
Our children are all coughing. We also cough at night due to the effect of the dust. We need government to come to our aid.
Although the Environmental Protection Agency and the Parliamentary Select Committee on Environment, Science and Technology has been to the area on several occasions to assess the situation, nothing has been done about it. In spite of the pollution residents have to deal with on a daily basis, the bad state of the road linking to the main town is also a worry.
The nature of this road is very poor, and sometimes when it rains, we find it difficult to move from the village to the town, and sometimes due to that, the nature of the road, and most at times accidents do occur unexpectedly, because when we are riding through, the rough road, and when it rains, a moment you apply the brake or any small thing, you see that no, that's serious accident. So most of the time, even once in a week, if I will not lie to you, at least 5 people get injured in this road. So we are suffering too much.
Residents are therefore calling on government to come to their aid as they feel neglected in the country's pursuit of development. Matilda Humaga for Joy News.